Yes, you're right. Yeah, but those
No, but I mean, holy shit. Apparently, Lucius Fox has a bunch of people on his payroll that don't ever say shit to nobody. They're a bunch of mutes. They are smart mutes that apparently can invent really cool shit and never talk about it. Either that or he pays them very well.
I'm going to say, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, no, you're right about that. He must run that shit like the fucking mob. The mob wishes that they had the silence and loyalty program that Lucius Fox does, because subcontracting, that's an interesting point. Yeah, because someone's got to build all this Wayne Tech shit and all this Batman shit, and then they got to see Batman roll around in it and go, oh, that's totally not the thing I built. Damn, I could get so much pussy if I told this woman I built the fucking Batwing. Oh. But it also no, it does bring up my other point, my big problem with Batman, the last Batman movie. Because the last Batman movie,
I think you had like 5 points before now, but I'm just saying.
the last Batman movie demonstrates for once and for all that if you didn't know Bruce Wayne was Batman, you're a fucking idiot. Because he rolls up with his own space-age helicopter. And there cannot be that many billionaires in Gotham City who can afford their own space-age helicopter and be in good enough shape to be Batman.
And Morgan Freeman just goes, well, I got one more thing. I mean,
Right?
that coy little look with the finger over the lips, like, Morgan Freeman should have just done that, like, I've got one more thing, Mr. Wayne.
I've been saving anal for marriage.
Okay, not related to anal, but related to the fact that he's the most recognizable rich playboy tech-happy thing since Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Or he's the Tony Stark equivalent, shut up Tumblr, is that, yeah, it's true.
No, I'm sorry, I really did have to call.
Okay. He's the most recognizable person ever. There's no chance that he wasn't already an international playboy.
Right?
So now he's just going to hang out on the street in Venice somewhere and have lunch. He's going to be photographed by 15 completely moral-less paparazzi in 10 seconds or less. These fuckers had no...
Hey, aren't you dead? Hey, aren't you dead?
It's
hey,
true.
aren't you dead?
Like the people who considered not publishing Kate Middleton's tits
Right.
are not even going to blink twice at seeing
The people
goddamn
that killed
fucking...
Princess Di, yeah, they're not gonna...
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna not expose Bruce Wayne for being not dead.
I mean, he's just having lunch. I should let him be. He's totally dead with no evidence and no DNA
I'm
and no
sorry.
body and no corpse and
Isn't
nothing.
he a playboy? Doesn't he know plastic
Wait,
surgeons?
better
Couldn't he
question.
have gotten a new fucking
Wait,
face?
better question. He's already going to have to be declared missing because if we're pretending that we all don't know that he's Batman somehow, we have to pretend that he's missing. We can't pass this to you. I'm sorry, because this whole estate has to be, suspended
Has to
until
go through
we
probate for like 10 fucking years
Yeah.
while we declare Bruce Wayne dead.
What's Russian for apply your own bloody sunscreen? Dumb.
I don't.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
You go.
Are you sure? My shit's too hot to handle, too cold to hold. You call the Ghostbusters and they in control. What? Oh, no, we can go further. Ghostbusters Day is a different, 6-hour fuck show. Yeah. Bobby Brown?
Oh, shit, Ghostbusters. Hey, Mike Lefty's a big fan of yours. Can I have one?
Yeah, no. Nuclear accelerators aren't a kid's toy.
He's right.
It's true. They're not even. That's the joke from the first movie. All right. Untested nuclear accelerator. Switch me on. The sad face on Peter Venkman when that happens. He was like, I don't want to be next to this anymore. The Dark Knight Rises. What do I have to say with it? An easy gripe, Robin. Or JGL, with his tight little buns and his cute little ears that you just want to grab and grind into your clit. Just, you want it. I don't. Well, I have a really... Look, let's not and say we didn't.
Why don't you tell them what you said about, the dwarves?
It's getting pretty bad. Oh, shit, that's the Lord of the Rings. It's coming on your face. No, but Robin...
About the masturbation and fire happening.
I've forgot. I make so many fire masturbation jokes. It's just... Shit, man. It's just a fucking wash. So... Yeah, okay. Robin, we're JGL. We're Detective John Thomas, or whatever the fuck his name was.
John Thomas. That means Dave.
Boom!
Blake.
Ed, yeah, John
No one
Blake.
cares, Dave.
No one cares, Dave, but thank you, Dave.
About Robin.
And he's like, they're on the bridge, and spoiler alert, they're like, the government says it's okay not to shoot you, but it is, or whatever. And he throws his badge after all that mess with the nuclear explosion that I hate. And he throws the badge like, I've had enough. Word to your mother. Like, this is... What? You've had enough. You're the least inept cop. Actually, you're the only cop that's shown any fucking skills that wasn't buried for 6 fucking months. That's a dumb storyline. I wouldn't write that in a script. You know why? It sounds fucking stupid. That's why. Why is he mad against the government or the cops? Why does he quit? I don't know. Fuck it.
I have a question. Why does a nuclear bomb have a 6-month timer?
That's a whole timeline question. And yes, Thomas.
No, that's funny because that goes. It's kind of like he's continuing the tradition of. I think it was a Cracked article. I think it was a Cracked article where they were talking about how Batman is actually worse for Gotham because he could have done way more good as a fucking billionaire than he could have as a vigilante, and Robin's nice. But Robin. Yeah, Robin, like the one ept cop in all of fucking Gotham is going to not be on the police force anymore. You could have done more good as a cop, you swinbag. Because, eventually, Gordon's going to die, and someone good has to be taking his place.
Okay, I was just going to ask once again if we're talking about the 6-month-old nuclear thing.
Yeah.
We're trusting that he's going to blow us up with a bomb that we haven't seen.
Yeah.
With untested, and we've got one guy who says he's an expert, and he shoots the fuck out of that guy, so we can't even check his credentials. Thank God, I guess they left the internet up so we could Google that shit and then assume that it was in one of these trucks, even though no one's ever seen it. Welcome to America, bitches. We don't believe shit unless we get to lay hands on it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're kind of assholes that way.
Science here.
We don't believe in science. Wait, I've got nuclear weapons. Prove it. Show me. Blow up that rival town. I always hated, that other high school.
Prove it, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna need 2 nuclear weapons, one for the test blow up.
Yeah, one, it looks like you've managed to blow up the football field, so that's all we had to do.
Apparently he's the only other person that actually, or the only other country that actually tests nuclear weapons besides us.
That's
okay.
We're not.
Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
No, they pick a small island out in the middle of goddamn nowhere.
Do you think the Batman will return? I don't know. I hope he does. Well, he was missing for about 8 years. And then he came back. The same thing Bruce Wayne did. That's weird. So then, inevitably, Bruce Wayne is Batman. You just blew my effing mind. Yeah, I know. You want to hear something crazy? I'm young Bruce Willis. Boom. Looper. Why am I talking to you?
What's the point?
I fucked my own mom. That's weird.
What a terrible cop. Terrible cop Commissioner Gordon is. He's the last guy.
Yeah, there's my beef with the Nolan universe, all right? The Nolan trilogy. If this wraps it up, then what a poor trilogy it indeed was. Because you know who the catalyst is for everything that's wrong with the Batman films by Christopher Nolan? It's Commissioner Gordon. He's a total fuck-up every time. All right? He guards the mayor like fucking gangbusters and even stages his own fake death that fools everybody in Gotham, including the Joker, who was a fucking mastermind. He fools everyone through a staged snipering, but they didn't know where the sniper was. Fucking Batman couldn't figure that shit out. And while he's not the world's greatest detective in the Nolanverse, he's still, he's pretty sharp. And he was detecting. Yeah, he was detecting. He used newspaper clippings and whatnot. But it was easier to protect the mayor from a random snipering, which happened to be in the crowd. Dumb, stupid. You didn't see that Glasgow smile hardly covered by powder makeup? Right. That was dumb. But it was cool looking, but it was stupid. Just saying. Fail. But, okay. You can... unpredictable sniper? No problem. Fucking bomb in the luxury box of a fucking local sports team game? No, can't do that. He fucking explodes with a vengeance. I'm like, oh shit, Batman Will just got blown up. He got. All right? And that's hilarious to me. Yeah. Not only does he fail at that, sure, you can't guard against a bomb that's been planted for a while. Because the service people, even though they're quote-unquote revolting, they're not the first suspects in any kind of terrorism plot ever. No. We don't lock down the fucking waiters and shit. Yeah, we don't sweep for bombs and shit. Oh, fuck, that should be the first thing we do. What is fucking Commissioner Gordon's response after running into Bane in the sewer,
Oh, shit!
The sewer Castle Doom?
No, that's his response.
Hardly. He's like, no, my love notes that I hand wrote sloppily on notebook paper, and then he gets shot in the butt, and then he falls down the ocean. Not the ocean, the sewage drain, yeah. Sure, it's the ocean. What's his response to that? Knowing full well what the villain's entire hideout looks like? Send every cop. Send all of them. I don't care if you have to send every beat cop we have. They do. Guess what happens?
No.
They all get locked for 6 months.
The thing is what Gary Oldman did was take a hint back to the professional.
All of them.
Yeah. Who should we send? All of them. All of them? All of them!
I said don't do that.
Stop that.
Sorry for your ears.
No, I got the levels down, but yeah. So the 5-0 will be done shortly. But it's just more proof of his ineptness. Who sends all the cops? It's like, and leaves only the cop that figured out Bruce Wayne's totally Batman because it's pretty fucking obvious in this universe. Chris Nolan is acclaimed as being a master of storytelling. I think it's the Iron Man 2 problem, where he had so many hanging chads of goodness, but he was in such a rush to get it done that it just sort of, fuck it, whatever.
No, the thing you've got, okay, I've got my Marvel commitment, and I've got my DC commitment. What the fuck do I do?
What Marvel commitment does Nolan have? I don't know what that means!
Think about it.
Superman's DC, Deadpool blows. Shit. Chris Nolan, Marvel.
Justin, just tell us.
Yeah, no, I got nothing. Okay, well, fuck it. Chris Nolan, not that great at third parts. Not that great. See, my whole thing is it's a lot like Batman Begins, and that's not a compliment. How I felt after Batman Begins, I was like, yeah, 3/4 of that was all right. 1/4 of that was some dumb shit. All right, I never liked the name Joe Chill. Matter of fact, Joe Chill never killed Batman's parents in my world because I grew up with Adam West and Michael Keaton, and Joe Chill never came up, all right? His parents died from a mysterious fucking gunman. If it's the Joker, that's cool. If it's not, I don't care. A mysterious gunman. He never got a name. The fact that he's prosecuted and the name is Joe Chill, and I'm supposed to believe that this is our first outing in the whole dark Batman universe, it's so real, was the Batman Begins fucking tagline. It's so dark and real. It'll just grab you by the eyeballs and fuck them. No. Joe Chill is like the big thing, the big moral conundrum between Christian Bale and bullshit Katie Holmes, where it's like, how is this going to happen? I don't know, Rachel. I don't know if I can do it. He does American Weird. He has weird lips. But Joe Chill is a big major. It was the first sign that maybe Chris Nolan doesn't really know comics so well. Maybe he's better with his own shit. Like Insomnia is delicious. Fucking Inception's near perfect. But when it comes to handling fantasy, I feel he lucked out. And this is further proof of that, because this is his magnum opus, and I'm not impressed.
Well, I mean, it's the big problem is that the whole point of leaving Batman's parents killer, this anonymous nobody thug, is it's the constant thing that drives him. It's the fact that he's the goddamn Batman now. And if he ran into, say, Joe Chill, he would fucking wipe the floor with him. But he'll never run into that guy. He doesn't know who that guy is. That guy's anonymous. He's nobody. He's every crook he brings in. And that's the point. Yeah, and that's the whole point. It's never enough. Nothing will ever be enough. No amount of crime fighting will ever do it. The same mistake they made in Spider-Man 3, where Spider-Man 3 would have been a solid movie. They had some solid storylines. But they kept trying to jam too much shit in there. And then making the fucking Sandman in on the fucking crime of shooting Ben Parker.
The impression, Mike. I'm not a bad person. I've just done bad things. Sand away.
I don't know. That sounded more like your Ted Levine.
No, I got more.
I know. It's just, that's what sounded to Ted Levine.
Thomas Hayden Church. You're weirdly.
It's true. He is a weird guy. But no, I'm just saying that's the same. That is the same. But it's the same problem. It's like you don't need to tie these in together.
By destroying the
Spider-Man, yeah. Your vigilante superhero, your superhero who is out for this justice, he's never going to get closure by catching that guy. There will never be closure. If there's closure, guess what? He doesn't need to be fucking Spider-Man or Batman anymore. That's the whole goddamn point. There should never be closure. Don't try to give him closure. Don't try and twist the knife. Don't give me a face to that guy. He's fucking faceless and will remain so forever. He's everybody he busts from now until infinity. That's the point.
Every punk in an alleyway is The guy that
True.
murdered. Yeah, every punk in an alleyway is the guy that murdered his parents. Yeah. The fact that we put a name and a face to it and then make this weird commentary. Yeah, make this weird commentary with Katie Holmes being self-righteous and thereby annoying as shit. In Batman Begins, it leaves a